All right, hello. We're doing a thing. We're check this out. This is pretty neat. We want to add some live subtitles to our live stream. So subtitles that are live in real time that can be displayed on the screen while you're live streaming, but also they're real time. Right? So you need a lot of things. You need a lot of things in order to make this possible. You need to be recording audio, streaming into an AI model that can speech to text, and convert that into text that you can display on the screen. And then you also need a way to import it here into OBS. There's a lot of steps that are involved. And actually, you know what? This is something I was looking back. This is something I built 7 years ago. 7 years ago. Isn't that ridiculous? I don't know how long. It's crazy. Yeah, there's this repository here called Add Subtitles to Your Twitch stream. It's really add subtitles to your OBS integration for live streaming. So it could be for anything you use OBS for. So it's really easy. Or even Streamlabs or any other streaming software that forks OBS. You could easily anything you can overlay a browser source on. And that's what we're going to do is we're going to do this. And so since I've already done this almost 10 years ago, I think actually I almost have it here up and running. So I'm just getting set up so I can make some changes, because here's a problem. There's a problem that we ran into. It's not a big problem. It's just, the subtitles are a little slow. So I've got my subtitles here. Let me see what here. I can get this up and running really quick so I can give an example. What we're going to do is we're going to have subtitles on the screen. So I have to go here. Let's see, paste in. And now I should have some subtitles on the screen. Okay. Is it showing up? Yeah. Okay. So you can see now at the bottom of the screen, there's some subtitles right here. Check it out. It's working. It's really neat. The problem is that I want to have it a little bit faster. So I don't know, it's kind of a little bit interesting. I don't know if you can see it here. It's a little bit faster on this side of the screen compared to what you see below in the video. So that's one of the things that I want to speed that up just a little bit. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be upgrading this software that I wrote 7 years ago to display subtitles on the screen in real time. So you see the difference. Like, it's just a little bit slow down here, but it's really fast up here. And so I want to, that's what we're going to do. We're going to fix that. We're going to fix it. We're going to make it a little bit better. So I need to do a couple of things. We have to do some things. We have to set up our dev environment, because I haven't had this, because I'll have to download this again and get it reinstalled. So I'll download it, and then we will get some code running. We'll get our code editor up and running. And then we'll fix it so that way it goes a little bit faster. That's what we'll do. I think that's the plan. That's the plan for today's stream, is to see if we can improve the performance of this right here, right there. Yeah, we want to make that a little bit faster. You can see it's just slightly slow, but up here at the top, it's pretty fast. I would say it's fast enough in that case. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to change it. We're going to change it so it's fast. All right. So I already have a terminal window open because what I was doing was getting... So in a previous Steam, we were using MKCert to install a root CA or a CA on our local trust store that allows us to have a dev server running HTTPS, which you need for accessing your microphone. So the microphone, when you're accessing your microphone, you need that. And so that's what we're going to do. We need to be able to access our microphone securely over HTTPS using a local dev server. So I've got that here. So let's see if get this. I just needed a README. I just wanted to make sure that I have instructions here for my future, because I'm going to be creating a repository so I can keep this up to speed. Okay, I think that's everything that I needed. That looks like all the stuff. So what I can do is I can take this. Let me get status. Is it? I don't have okay, so get add all, get status. Let's see what we have here. Okay, perfect. So get commit. This is mkcert docker, and what it does is the cool part about this is you just run the Docker in the directory where you want it to be, and it allows you just to serve mounted files. So you can plug this into any project without having to rebuild the Docker image every time or import files to copy into the Docker image to run it. So it makes it a lot more simple. Docker. Here we go. So I'm going to create. I'm going to upload that. We're doing some housekeeping here. We're just doing a little bit of housekeeping. I'm going to hide the screen really quick so that way I can. Here we go. Hiding the screen. Nope, I didn't hide. I hid the subtitles. I gotta hide the right thing. There we go. All right, so the screen's black. You can't see what I'm doing now. Good. So I'm gonna go create a new repository. Hey, Raul. Hey, how's it going? We are currently writing some software. I hid the screen just for a second because what we're doing is I'm going to create a new GitHub repository. So that way I can upload my mkcert, which allows me to create a local dev server using HTTPS without having to worry about that Chrome warning that says, hey, you can't do this unless it's dangerous. And so we got rid of the danger. So I'm going to create a new repository. And then I'm going to, hey, we got Biplub. Did I say your name right? Biplub? Biplub, hey, how's it going? mkcert Docker. There we go. Creating a new version of that. Let's see here. mkcert Docker for HTTPS. Perfect. Creating repository. I think I can share the screen now. So I will share back the screen so you can see it. There we go. So I created a new repository. Hey, hey, how's it going? We're doing some things here. So I'm getting set up to get you see some subtitles here at the bottom of the screen, and they're just a little bit slow. We're gonna write some software to speed it up, and I figured it out. Biplob. Yep, this is more like Biplove. Oh, from Nepal, by the way. Biplove. Hey, how's it going? All right, Biplove. Excellent. Perfect. I can pronounce your name correctly. So now we've got that up and running. So I think we can, there we go. Make that look a little cooler. Excellent. Let me double check. dstore start, web server local key. Perfect. Okay. So now I've got my mkcert ready to go. So I want to hide the screen real quick so you can't see all my secret things that I have going on because I've got a lot of secret things here. Let me see. CD. What was it called? Yes. Perfect. Okay. So cp mkcert star into ls twitch subtitles ls twitch. All right. That look all the things I want there. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. So cp-r mkcert star into twitch subtitles. There we go. Screen. Okay, now I can bring back the screen. Here we go. All right. So, oh no, I don't want to override the README file. So git check out master README. All right. Hey, Biplove, what are we building here? Joined the stream just a moment ago, so I missed what the stream is about. Okay, so here's what the stream is about. We have, so you can see at the bottom of the screen now, we've got some subtitles. They are showing up. You can see they're showing up pretty well. But they're not fast enough. I want to make them faster. So 7 years ago, I wrote this repository. This repository here. Let me see if I can bring that back. Let's see here. Repository, Twitch. Here we go. So 7 years ago, I wrote this repository that adds subtitles to your stream. And it works really good. The thing is, now I'm noticing that I'm using them. 7 years ago. We want to make them faster. So we're going to edit this project. And make the subtitles disappear a little bit more quickly. So more in line to my speech. So that, and then that's the plan for this stream. So we are modifying this code to just improve its performance. 'Cause it's old. It's almost 10 years old at this point. I can't believe how long it's been. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? So first, I need to, now that I have my mkcert here, I can start a Docker on the source. But I don't want it to be the source. I want to, oh, hey, Figgy, off topic, but what video games do I play? I like, well, of course, Stardew Valley. Recently I was playing, what was it called? Starbound. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. These are really good games. I really like them. So you got your JRPG in there, and then you've got some farm simulation, and then you've got adventure and platformer. And these are great games. I do want to eventually get the Switch 2. When it first launched, the Switch 2, I was really, having some FOMO on it. I'm like, everyone's getting the Switch 2. I want the Switch 2 as well. It seemed like it was a lot of fun. And there's just some really cool games on there. And there's a game, what was it? Like a Rune Factory. There's like a new Rune Factory that came out. And I'm like really into those types of games. So I want to play Rune Factory, the new Rune Factory on the Switch 2. It says you can play it on the Switch 1, which I have, but the Switch 2 is like super powerful and it's just built better for those games. So that's what I kind of want to do. I want to get Switch 2. Another really cool game, if you're into strategies, Phantom Brave. This is a JRPG. Came out quite a while ago, but it's still it holds up. It's pretty great. It's a fun game. It's a strategy game. It's kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics. It's a great game. I love it. So that's the plan. See, it's almost 12 a.m. here, but I'm probably going to stick here. Really cool. Biplove. Excellent. Looks like a fun project. Yeah. So we should be able to accomplish this in maybe 30 minutes. I think we could probably easily accomplish it in 30 minutes because I have an idea of what's causing it to go slow, what the slow part of the subtitles are. So we should be able to easily fix that. But before we do, what we have to do is do a little bit of setup here. So I need to modify my start command because we don't need rm-rf src. We don't need the src file, but we do need to modify the start file here. Haven't really played JRPGs, but enjoyed Baldur's Gate. Oh, like the new one? The new Baldur's Gate? Well, not new anymore. It's been out for a year or so or two. But yeah, they've been releasing a lot of updates to the Baldur's Gate, the latest release. And I think they said they just dropped their last release their last update they're ever going to do. Obviously they're going to probably like do patches and things like that to improve the game if there's any bugs. But they've been doing DLCs and added content. That's, a really great game. It's one that's on my list. Here's the problem. Games like that are so epic, they take a lot of time and a lot of investment to really enjoy them. And you can't just pop in, pop out. And these days, there's a lot of things that I'm working on that require my attention. And I only have just a little bit of time to pop in games these days. So anything that I can, obviously, I suppose you could just pop in, pop out on Baldur's Gate. But I feel like it's not doing it justice. It's a game that you really need to invest your time into. So I think that's what it is when it comes to that perspective. All right, so SRC, what we're going to do is I think we're just going to do present working directory. I think that will work, and then we'll say root website. Perfect, and then we mount it there. Is there any other mounts? I think that should work. So I've got Docker running. Yep, Docker's running. So I should be able to just run start. What is copy? I'm wondering what's in this copy. Hold on, I don't know what's in this copy file. I'm gonna hide the screen for a second because what is in this copy file? I'm gonna figure out what it is really quick. What is this? Oh, right. I forgot about this. Okay, there's nothing special. It's this copy file. Figi, it seems like I might be distracting you from the goal of the stream. Yeah, we are. You got us off track. We were talking about video games. Now we're trying to get back to the actual the goal of the stream is to get the subtitles working a little bit faster. So I think I should be able to run start, and that should bring up my server. Let's make sure it works. I'm pretty sure it will. So it's going to, looks like it's there. Now I should be able to say localhost 4443. Okay. I should be able to do that. And where is let me double check here. Is it dashboard? I think it's dashboard.html that I need to open up. Let me double check what file it is. I can figure out by looking at the stream subtitles properties, and then we'll see what it's called. I think it's just subtitles HTML. Wait, what HTML files are there? Oh, here. Okay. So we've got subtitles. And then we got subtitles nan, and I bet you could guess what that's for, right? I bet there's a nan cat involved in that situation. I think here. Let me see here. I'm pretty sure there's Yep, here we go. So we could we could we could add NanCat mode if we wanted for our subtitles. We might do that. We might do that. So I think I can. Actually, let me see if I can do that really quick. Subtitles -NA -NYAN. Okay, we're gonna try that really quick and see. Did it work? Yeah. Okay, we got some. Yeah, it worked a little bit, but I've overwritten some of the CSS, so you only see just a little bit of a NanCat there. We'll leave the NanCat there. It'll be fun. We'll just leave it there for a little bit. Okay. So let's jump back into our code. That means that I should be able to just launch. All right, so we have to stop the subtitles just for a smidge, so I have to close that. But I should be able to open this up. Okay, perfect. So now I think I just go into dashboard. When I do, here's what we think. This is what I think is going to happen. When I pop back into dashboard, it'll ask permissions for the microphone, I think. And then our subtitles will show back up here on the screen. Let's make sure. Let's see if it happens. Let's see. This is okay. All right. So it's not it did ask me for the permissions though. Isn't this cool? Dude, I made this. This is like stuff that I made like almost 10 years ago. And it's still fancy. It's still fancy. All right. Always while visiting the site. Okay, here we go. Are our subtitles back? Yeah, are they back? Oh, they're not because I need to, we have to do something about that. Okay. There's a channel. In order to make this work for everyone, hey F, how's it going? You said hi, how's it going? F, hello. We are currently adding subtitles to our Twitch, or I guess we're on YouTube now, but we can add subtitles, anything that is, so I guess you can see it's working here. So you can see that it's working here. We want to add that into our overlay on our OBS. So that's what we're going to do. But in order to do that, so this is, let me see here. I have to change the channel. So now that I have this, what I can do is I need to grab the source here, and then I can say subtitles. Let me grab this, and then I just have to grab the channel name. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. Question mark. There we go. So I think I could just go subtitle. Actually, let's pop over here. Let's go into subtitles. Okay. And then I should be able to say question mark. And then it will. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Now, when I press enter, on the keyboard, you will see below, or well, right around here, in this area, in this general area, you'll see subtitles appear on the screen. I'm pretty sure. So let's see if we can see that really quick. Pressing enter. Boom. Okay, there it is. Is it working? Okay, we did it. It's back. Perfect. Okay. So now we've got our dev server up and running. That only took us 10 minutes. We got a little sidetracked there with the conversation, but no big deal. What I want to do is improve the performance so that way it shows up here a little bit faster. All right, here we go. All I have to do is go over here. So this is the HTTPS server. Let's go pop open another window here. And then we need to edit, I think it will be a JavaScript file. Which one is it? Where is our JavaScript file? So we'll find, oh, it's in the JS directory. Of course, where else would it be? All right. So we get JS request, subtitles, username, dashboard, and portal.js. Okay. Let's see. It's probably subtitles. Okay. Here we go. Lots of things in here. Lots of things going on. Interval. Timeout. No, here. CDJS. grep-r. I want to find timeout start. Is it in here? Okay. It was in there. It was in subtitles. We were just in there in that file. That's ridiculous. Is this your passion? Coding, I mean? Yeah. Figgy, yes. This is the thing that is a lot of fun to do. It is. It's just entertaining. I really enjoy this because you can do really fun things. You can build stuff and other people will use it. And that's just really satisfying. I love that. So I updated. Yep, this is it. All right, I think we figured it out. Okay, so you can see right now subtitles are going. We got a pretty good performance here. You can see the subtitles are appearing, but they're a little slow. CR7 vibes. Hey, how's it going? Hello. We are currently adding subtitles, as you can see, to our screen. And let's see if I can move that. Can we move that up? Yep. So you can see them moving around here. I want to. The challenge is they're just a little bit slow, just smidge slow. And so what I want to do is increase the performance, and I figured it out. So it is inside subtitles.js. I'm pretty sure that's it. Hey Snowvid, how's it going? Snowvid, your name. Good job with your name, Snowvid. I like that. That was really fun. CR7 vibes. Hey, how's it going? All right. So subtitles. Here we go. All right. So also what I need to do is update this so that way it hits my audit. Yeah. Hey, how's it going? Bakish. Hey, how's it going? Mohammed. Hey, you're back. Do you remember me? Yeah, I do. I remember you. How's it going? It's great to see you handle challenges every time. Yep, that's what's happening. We're in the middle of a challenge. We want to improve some performance on our subtitles, and so that's what we're currently working on. It's kind of hard to see up there because I've got the subtitles the same color. You've got so up here at the top of the screen, they show up faster than they show up down here, and so we're gonna fix that. Are you using Vi instead of Vim? Yeah, it's Vim. Let's see. Yeah, it's Vim. So Vim. This is Vim. So you can see, I think it's version 9. Yeah, version 9.1 is currently what we're using. We are using version 9.1. And, a lot of other folks, they use NeoVim with, some modern plugins and easier plugins with Lua and things like that. I like Vi and Vim because it's everywhere. It's already pre-installed in all systems, and I don't have to pop in, pop out. Any environment, every environment's always already there. Let's see. Are you using? Let's see. What is your advice for beginners in the world of tech? Moise. The advice for the beginners? Ooh. Make video games. I'm sorry. One of the probably the most challenging things in computer science, in addition to AI aside, would be making video games. Because there's a lot to it. There's every piece of technology involved in making video games, and hardware and software. You have to invest a lot into understanding code, performance, latency, frame generation, GPU, hardware accelerators, I/O. Figgy, hey, just to let you know, is this a short live? The chat UI kind of is on top instead of the subtitles. Wait, what do you mean? Is this a shorts live? Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I kind of figured this out. It's kind of neat. Most of the viewers of the live stream are on mobile, on the phone. So what I did was I changed the aspect ratio to be 1080p, but then I rotated it so that way it's vertical. Isn't that cool? Is Vim for nerds? Yeah, warm Buffett. Is Vim for nerds? Vim is great because you can navigate without having to use your mouse. You can navigate, and you don't have to really see the screen as much to navigate because you know where your cursor is based on your keystrokes. All you have to do is just type on the keyboard. So Vim is, I guess, technically for nerds. It is just very satisfying. It's kind of like if you like cars and you want to drive, manual versus automatic transmission, and you get more enjoyment out of, the transmission changes. I think it's kind of like that. Mohammed, I'm working on a full stack project. What is your opinion about Gemini CLI? Is it better than Claude Code? They say Gemini is the top number one, right? So you're always going between OPEX, with Chat GPT's OpenAI or Claude Code. I use Claude Code. It has, but whatever one's the best is the one I'll use. I have all of them installed, every single one. And so sometimes I'll open up OPEX. Like just at the start of the stream, I was using OPEX to update the README file. So I was using OPEX. But we'll be using Claude maybe here in a little bit. Let's see, what do we got here? That's cool, yeah. I mean, the subtitles are behind the chat UI on mobile. Oh, they're behind the chat. Oh, got it. Okay. So what we can do is bloop, pop it up there. There we go. All right, so now it's in the middle of the screen. Now you can see it really easily without any challenges. And also you can see all the NAN cats. Because there's a lot of NAN cats in there. Yeah, +1 for Claude Code. It's really great. It's a great way to put it. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's get out of here and I'll go back to here. So timeout. Here we go. Candidate instructions, timeout. Let me see. Ask channel, missing configuration. No. Is it this one? Is it this one? Little right, please. Oh, okay. Here we go. Centered of the screen. Now it's in the center exactly. Almost center, almost center. Just a few more. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, there you go. Now you can see it's overlaid. It's as center nearly as center as I can get it. Sir, as a full stack developer, who is knowledge in mean stack? Oh, MERN stack, right? What are the various extra things that I should learn for MERN stack? I mean, once you have MERN down, you have everything down. You don't. Every other project in the world is the same. It's all the same at that point. I mean, you know, it's. I don't know what else you would want to learn after that. If you're a full stack developer, I guess you could focus maybe a little bit more on the UI, maybe, or if you're just focusing on back end, you know, you look at different database types, or if you want to get into data science, like you've seen, once you have burned down, you're good. You win from a full stack perspective. Like you're good. Like for sure. Chintan, what are you building? I'm late to the stream. Okay. So we've got some subtitles here that are showing up on the screen, but they're a little bit slow, and I wanted to improve the performance. I wrote these subtitles for OBS to show up in your 7 years ago. So this is a project that I'm resurfacing, but I wanted to bring back just for fun. I wanted to bring it back for fun and see what how we can improve the performance. And I think I have an idea on how to do that because it is here. I think it's an update back to C. Yeah, here we go. Update subtitles. Let me see. It's in this file somewhere. We'll figure it out. Is it worth Ankit? Hey, Ankit, how's it going? Thanks for the feedback. And Mohammed, thanks for the feedback. What is the best full stack dev framework if you start to learn now? What is the best one right now at this moment? The best one. Well, I guess it's different depending on the language. So are you, in the Microsoft world, you want to do C#? Are you in the, Node world with Node.js and Dino? Are you in Python world? So you'd want to use something like fast. There's like a fast server or Python or Flask, things like that. There's also Django, but that's an ORM, and I don't recommend those. I recommend keeping everything as simple as possible and not relying too heavily on specific frameworks. But it depends on the project. Like if you're just building something and you want to spin it up really quick, then those work really well. No problem. Is it worth getting a CS degree? No. No, it is not. It is not, because you can learn everything without that. And by the time you get your degree, you're already out of date with the most modern technologies. So I recommend there's no need, although it depends. Fast API, thanks for Python. Yeah, super, that is definitely Fast API for Python APIs. That's a good one. Chin Tan, where am I from? United States, in Seattle. We were in San Francisco. We moved from Seattle to San Francisco to start some companies, and we did. We've got PubNub. Here we go. So we did this one. So this is a communications API platform. So if you're building games or chat or live events, anything that involves multiple users communicating together or collaborating with like a live cursor movement type deal, or any charts that update in real time, that's a communications API platform. It's called PubNub. Don't think trying to solve the subtitles problem on the stream is the most effective way, but it's sure more fun. Yeah, it is. Fiji, yeah. That's like the whole idea. It's a lot of fun, and it's a quick task that definitely is making it ending up being a little bit long compared to just sitting down and probably fixing it real quick. Sushil. Hey, what's going on? What is this? What's happening? We're currently working on building, improving our subtitles. So we've got subtitles on the screen. Kind of hard to see here. I'll bring them back. So you can see the subtitles on the screen up here, but they're a little bit slow. So we've got our code editor up and running, and we want to improve the performance of them so we can see them. Zara, I agree with you. So bad, IDK, how anyone could be fine with going into uni for CS right now. Yeah. So we were just talking about, does it make sense to get a software or a computer science degree in a university? No, I don't think it is. I think it's completely a waste of time and your money. You pay, these are institutions that are set up to be profit centers. And you'll be giving them your money, or you'll be giving them the government's money, and you will be getting a loan or a student loan or some sort of something like that, or maybe from the bank even, which would be worse. And then you have to pay them back. So it's kind of a scam. It's probably better. So here, in terms of computer science, you don't need it to go to university. For other industries, it's probably necessary or important. So healthcare industries, right? Healthcare, if you're going to become a doctor or a nurse, I think school in those environments is going to be really beneficial. And I don't see you being able to do it without that. So if you're going into a different industry, then the universities are a good place to go. Hold on. Trying to catch up on all the chats here. Have you thought about, Warren Buffett says, have you thought about adding grammar to your subtitles? That's a good idea. That's actually a really good idea, because if we can have, we can add a step to it. That would slow them down a little bit, but it would be able to, you'd be able to improve the quality of the output of the text, because it doesn't always show up with what I say, and it might say something different. Doing something like this needs to focus in the background or the front end more. Ahmed, what do you mean? Doing Smith like this needs to focus in the background or front end more? Respect. Hey, bro, can you tell me what to do other than CS degree? YouTube. Just find, it's free. It's completely free. The internet has all the information you need. If you're looking to start learning about computer science, how to write code, the internet is free. It's all free. You just watch YouTube videos. That's what I did, basically. That's completely what I did. Just watch YouTube videos, or you read online articles, things like that. Mohammed, hey, what do you think about starting a Discord community? We could work on projects together or create something. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. I haven't thought about starting up a Discord community. That would be something that we could do. Really good idea, Mohammed. That's a good idea. Definitely. Yeah, I will add that to my list. Something that we can get set up here now that we're streaming regularly. Sushil, okay, let's do it. Yeah, excellent. I want to do that. So we're almost, so we've got our code here, right here. And I just need to figure out, I think the answer is right here. I think this is the answer. I think we need to set this clear text after moments of silence. This might be it. Subtitles to ival, set to none, stop. Okay, so it might not be this one. I think, publish. Here we go. I think this, here we go. This is it right here. Okay. I think we found where we need to modify the code. This might be the area where it's at. let's see. I can't think of a new profile picture. Said hi. Really good and also elaborate username. I didn't know you could do that on YouTube. I didn't think you could make a sentence out of a username. That's actually kind of interesting. Chintan, CS degree was a waste if you are not from a reputable college. Or yes. Why go to college? Because you get a bunch of smart people there, and yes, without the CS degree. So that is one of the benefits. Chitan. We have, if you do go to college, you get to socialize with other smart people and you get to learn from them. So that is one of the benefits of going to college. Though it is still, I think you can learn just enough on your own just by going to YouTube videos. But yeah, it depends on what your objectives is for your life goals in your career. If you want to do more than computer science, maybe you want to go into business or you want to, work with other people, then college could be beneficial. But not just for pure computer science and being a software engineer, I don't think. Warren Buffett, there would be more structure. Yeah, there'd be more structure at a university for sure. It's kind of up to you if you're being self-taught, you're an autodidact, right? If you're teaching yourself, then you have to have your own passion or desire or motivation. You have to drive yourself. So it's more effort probably, I would say. But it's worth it because that's what I did. There would be more. Yeah. For me, Ahmed says, for me, I think CS degree is good for who specifies in ML, machine learning, or math heavy. Yeah. So that's actually a really good point. One of the things that I struggled with the most, because I taught myself computer science, including AI, which did take a lot of work. AI was a lot of challenging, and it required a lot of math. You would think, all right, so in computer science, you don't usually use math. Like, look on the screen right now. Here on the screen, this is a screen full of code. Do you see much math in there? I mean, other than string manipulation. There's no math. There's not a whole lot of math going on here. And there's usually no math involved, so you don't really need it. But for artificial intelligence, you need a lot of math. And so you have to relearn everything, which is what I did. So it was hard. Yeah, it was hard. I didn't have the foundation, but guess what? I did it anyway. And I still didn't have to go to university for it or get a CS degree. So there was no point. College is not really worth it for computer science. What language should you start in the CS world? Python. So respect XJ. Respect. The answer is Python because it's a pretty easy language to get started with. It teaches you all the important concepts, flow control, lists, and iteration, and then string manipulations, numbers, and things like that. So Python would be the answer. Simple syntax. And as a bonus, it's the most heavily used language in terms of AI because, all the AI languages are offered through Python. So it's really powerful. I'd definitely say Python. Warren Buffett, I was speaking on adding grammar to the subtitles, but I do agree with that as well. Oh, yeah, definitely. I see the word math. Yep. Yeah. I'm like, there's no math on this screen. Do you see any math going on here? There's none at all. And then you're like, what's this? What's this right here? What am I looking at? like I see there's math right there. You see it? Right. It's right here. You see math on the screen. Well, there is some math there, but it's not really math. It is the math keyword, but random is grabbing. It's just pseudo random, just a number that's being pulled, but it's being converted to a string. So it's kind of, there's a little bit of math. Yeah. But that's not usually, you wouldn't usually use that kind of math in school. Like there's no teaching of math for this type of thing in school. Yeah. So Fiji said, wouldn't going to college affect my job, at least in the initial years? I mean, I have heard a lot of companies hold a college degree to a pedestal. Depends on the company. The company, if they're looking for college degrees, then it's going to be there. I don't know if it depends on what you're looking for. So if they're looking for college degrees, then they're not looking for the right thing, or they're just looking for a baseline. or, you know, just a standard normal software engineer that came out of college. That's what they're looking for, which is fine. It's totally fine. But they might not get the inspired, self-driven, self-motivated engineer that were self-taught in an autodidact. They will be missing on those kinds of people, which you have the opportunity to be. Self-teaching is a discipline that is necessary, and it's more important for computer science than most other disciplines. Here's why. Because it's always changing. Every single day something new comes out, and as a software engineer, as a computer scientist, you have to keep on top of those things. You need to learn those things. And being an autodidact and self-taught, that gives you a benefit above anyone else just that has a paper degree from a college. So that's my recommendation. And then you can just avoid those companies that put college degrees on pedestals. Rep Clan, hello. I have a question. I am a beginner, but I really don't understand how can I make use of coding. That's actually, you have to want to build something. So here's the deal. If you have an objective or a goal and you want to build something, like say you want to start a business, you want to start a business that sells chat that has like AI involved. So say for example, you wanted to give a business an AI chatbot that could answer all questions for their customers. You could build in a PDF reader that could consume PDF knowledge from the business's perspective, and then pipe that into sort of a RAG like setup or retrieval augmented generation for an AI model, and then create a chat UI. You could do that, and then you could sell it as a product and make millions of dollars. And there you go. See, that's what you have to do. Have a goal. Figure out what that is. You have to leap. You have to find what that leap is. There's this giant, like, it's very difficult to get over the chasm. And if you see that and you see your goal on the other side, that's what you jump into from a computer science perspective. You need to have a goal. For me, when I was getting started, it was making video games. I wanted to make really cool, fun video games with flashy graphics that were really pretty. Hold on a second. I've got an alarm that's going off. I have to click a button here I'm going to click a button to turn it off. Turn off the alarm. Here we go. Delete. Done. There we go. Yeah, so for me, it was games. And I didn't know how to do that. So I learned OpenGL, DirectX, and figure out how to do screen blitting and painting on the screen. It was a lot of fun, and I made it. And so that's what taught me. Let me see. I'm trying to catch up on all the chat here. You won't need a college degree if you are knowledge and self-made experience. Yeah, exactly. Super, you're right. Respect. Thanks, bro. See you in a Discord community. All right, cool. Fiji, I meant not going to college. My bad. Okay, yeah, no worries. All good. Your opinion for me on a second year CS student to drop out? Oh, well, yeah, time out. I don't want to convince you to do anything specific. Don't make any decisions on my behalf. But yeah, drop out. Here, don't just drop out. You need. So here's the thing. I did. I'll tell you my story. I did drop out. So I was going to college, and I realized it was a complete waste of time. So, but I had a goal and objective. I started a business, and I wasn't getting anything out of college at that point. I was already making money, and I was supporting myself. And so I was like, why am I also going to college at the same time? Who cares? So that would be my recommendation is if you have a goal or objective and you have a way to you already have a path forward, then yeah, college will be a complete waste of your time at that point, which it was for me. So yeah, let's see here. You won't need a degree if you have knowledge. Yep. Okay. Do you need respect? Do I need to start with CS50 or just Python? What's CS50? Now you're talking college stuff that I don't know. What is CS50? What is that? What is CS50? Oh yeah. Is this this is the free online introduction to computer science from Harvard? I think there's also one from Stanford. An introductory course computer science taught at Harvard on the on-campus version of the course, Harvard's largest class with 800 students. Yeah. So there are a lot of, a lot of training materials online that are completely for free. And universities often give them away. And you could sit through classes for free, just watching the videos from the professors talking on screen. So there's no reason to pay to go to college at this point. I don't necessarily recommend those. I think just watch YouTube video tutorials and try to achieve your goal, and then you'll learn what you need. Let's see here. What is with all the math hate here? Fiji, it's not. It's just that you don't need it as much in computer science. Like you just don't need it. Like it's like you can look through this code here and you don't see there's a lot of code on screen that you're looking at right now, but there's not much math happening. And that's the majority of the case. You just don't need it. I interview a lot of people, but don't ask any candidate questions based on their degree or judge based on degree. Good point. Yeah. You just want to figure out in an interview cycle, are they a fit from like a personality perspective? You work through a problem together, and if you can collaborate, you basically pass the test. I think that's the best way for an interview. Let's see, a lot of people can I get questions. Warren Buffett, coding is great if you have ideas of any kind on the day of age. Programmers are the modern cyber engineers. Yeah, coding is great, especially. Yeah, you're totally right, Warren Buffett. Chaitan, how you learn AI, like roadmap or something? So it was hard. It was so hard to learn AI because when I learned AI, what is it, in 2014? There was not a lot of materials. It was all academic materials, and so I had to learn the math and relearn the math and understand it and see what that meant and what is outer product and inner product, dot product, matrix manipulations. What did it all mean? What are activations? So there's just a lot of tutorials that you could just walk through out there. It's a lot easier to learn AI than before. And even on the stream, like what we could do is we can even do some tutorials. We can write our own neural networks from scratch. And that's what I did. And that's the best way to learn AI, is to understand what it means underneath the hood. Or you could pop over to like frameworks right away. So PyTorch, right? You could do PyTorch. This is the world's most popular framework for artificial intelligence, used by OpenAI, created by Facebook and Meta. You could do this. PyTorch is a good one. You could just jump right into that. Let's see here. I'm trying to catch up with chat. There's so many chats on the screen. I'm trying to figure out. We have so many goals to achieve, and we haven't even gotten to our code yet. All right. Let's see if we can get through chat really quick here. I'm doing action-based. Let's see here. Don't drop out. Get your degree. Yeah. Okay. So sahaha. Yeah. Don't drop out. Yeah. That's the thing. Don't drop out unless you have something that you have else to focus on. Keep going to college. If you're already in it now, might as well finish. You're already in your second year. But if you've got something better to do that. That's what I did. If you got something better to do it. You can do coding without a degree easily. That's what I did. You don't need a degree. I don't have one myself. So clearly it works out fine. You just have to, keep going. Ahmed, I'm not doing an action. I want not to be biased on your limited thinking. That's totally fine. No worries. Not doing an action. You want, yep. All good here. We have Pan Cha himself. Are junior engineers doomed due to AI? Are junior engineers doomed to AI? That's a really good question. So I think it's more of no, I don't, because here's what's happening. Everyone's vibe coding and they're creating all these apps, and there's more software being created than ever. And what's going to be needed you still need engineers to deal with these things. And so there's this ballooning of more and more and more and more apps that are being created that are going to be owned by businesses, and they need someone to help maintain those. So right now, yeah, we're seeing a little inflection point where there's less need for engineers because everyone's just kind of bumping into AI and using that and vibe coding. But guess what? In the future, since it's just so much more accessible, we're going to see an increase again. And that's what happened every time in the industry. Whenever whenever, every single time innovation occurred in the industry and automation or things like that improved productivity, we see an increase in certain roles. So I think we're going to see that again for engineering. Figi, I really like your idea, but dropping out of college is not viable in a lot of countries. Oh, well, yeah, good point. Because I guess it depends on your options. Like, what do you want to do? In many countries, except the U.S., such as China, India, college degree is kind of required. Unless you are a genius. Yeah, unless you are a genius. Okay. Yeah, that does make sense. I mean, even in India, though, I've met people who've dropped out of college and they started businesses and they've done perfectly fine because there's so much need for tech and there's a lot of innovation, especially with AI. All the existing technology that exists right now can be improved and overshadowed completely by building an AI version of it. So there's just an explosion of opportunity right now. An explosion. It's huge. Rap Clan, you're from Nigeria and you are able to get college degree because of finances. So have been learning from a place called Free Coding, but just because I don't have other people that I can talk to about it. Well, you can talk about it here. So Rap Clan, yeah, absolutely. This is the place. We're all about coding here. So respect, keep going. All right, that's the plan. Rap Clan, so I really don't know if I'm making progress. So here's how you know if you made progress. Ask your question this: did you do better today than you did yesterday? That's how you know if you've made progress. That's what I do. Are you doing better today than you did yesterday? That's the answer. And as long as you keep working forward, it's usually yes. Yes is the answer. Chris, beep boop. Okay. Yeah, beep boop. We're doing computer stuff right now. That's what's happening. Gerald, hey, how's it going? Chris, do you ever go outside and wiggle your toes in the grass? I used to, but that freaks me out now. I used to do that when I was younger. I would definitely not wear shoes, run outside, open grass. But there's a lot of stuff in grass these days that you got to watch out for. And so I have concerns. I have concerns about that. Maybe if you're really, really, really careful, it's fine. But yeah, James, Chris, what the heck? Starkey, is this JS? Yeah, you're looking at JavaScript on the screen here. We are looking at JavaScript right now. James, and yes, Chris, I do wiggle my toes in the grass. Excellent. Neoxide said hi. Hey, how's it going? Is same in Iran? Okay, it's the same in Iran. Yeah. Yeah, from a college degree. Okay, so we were able to power through all of the chat messages as fast as we possibly could. Let's see if we can solve the thing that we came here to do. The thing that we came here to do. All right, so I believe, let's see, it's this requester function. Timeout. We need to do, all right, so here's publish. I think what we need to, I'm pretty sure, okay, we're in the right spot. We're almost there. Pancha himself, what do you think about Huang's law in terms of GPU, like that of Moore's law? Let's find out. I don't know about it. I know. We'll figure that out. Let's see. Let's type that into chat and figure it out. We're gonna Google that really quick. So let's do a new window here. Pop that open. Okay. So let's learn something here. Let's learn something. It was called HUAWNG law. Okay. What is this? Hong's law. Likely refers to law of Philippines, which is a civil code governing like. I don't know if that's what you meant. I think you're talking about GPUs. GPU. Let's see. Hong's law. Okay. Here we go. Hong's law states that the performance of GPUs will more than double every 2 years. Every 2 years. And then how do we compare that to Moore's law? Let's do that real quick. Moore's law. All right. We're comparing it. All right. Moore's law is the observation historical trend of number of transistors. Okay. So this is about number of transistors increasing. not about performance. So I think performance of GPUs more than doubles every 2 years, which is Hong's law. And then Moore's law is about the number of transistors and thus computing power. Doubling. Okay. So they're actually, aren't they the same thing? Hold on. They seem like the same thing, don't they? Versus Hong's law. What's the difference? AI, all right, Google's helping us learn here. We're learning something new. Moore's law predicts the doubling of components. So like the chips, on the chips, like maybe the transistors on a chip roughly every 2 years, focusing on transistor density. Okay, so this is about physical aspect of the chip itself. Well, Hong's law by Jensen Huang, the CEO of the richest company in the world, states that the performance of the GPU for the AI workloads will more than double every 2 years. So, okay, so this is more about the GPU's capability versus Moore's law is about the transistor count. All right. That makes sense. We learned something today. Isn't that cool? All right. I like it. I totally forgot about subtitles. Me too. The whole point of the stream was to work on the subtitles, and we're trying to find the bug which makes them slow. But we'll get to it here in a sec. Why? Let's see here. Looks like there's a very big delay in the stream. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me see. Is there... I want to double check. Okay. Yeah, I was looking to see if there's a... When you say delay, because I've had a problem before where the frame rate of the video went kind of bad. But I think we solved that, so we're good to go. Okay. Let's see. Let's get back to it. Totally forgot about. Yep. Looks like there's why you don't use relative line. Scarty. Why do you mean? What do you mean by relative line? What do you mean by relative line? James, what the heck is ion typing? I don't know. Good question. I don't know who's ion. Transistors are. Rakshijar says transistors are there in both GPUs and CPUs. You're totally right. They're both there. They're both made from the same lithography process, right? So we're still getting transistors in both cases. They're the same, I guess. Jensen Huang's just wants to sell more GPUs. It's the same thing. You're totally right. Jensen Huang just wants to sell more GPUs, and he's come up with his own term, which is a copy of Moore's law. You're right. Adds transistors are present in all silicon chips, which includes GPUs. Yeah. Yep, you got it. So it seems like we're just looking at an advertisement for GPUs in this point, right? We're just looking at advertisement for GPUs. So that's what we did. All right, let's see if we can get back to it here. I see here, so this is a timeout. So that can't be, it's not that one, but I need to see, because I know there's a delay. Publish, request, or return, join. So this so this is a simple HTTP request. So let's see where the publish is. Publish happens here, phrase, update styles, phrase, speech. Okay. I know. Listen on, partial. So I think there's a delay. I think the delay is occurring. I think I added like an intentional delay, and I'm trying to figure out where it's at. I'm trying to find it. Let's see. I think you use Vim like editor and use relative lines. Oh, thank you, Scarty. Yeah. So that's a good point. We could totally do that. So I could easily jump, because I jump in I use different jumping mechanisms for my cursor. And you've got go to the middle of the screen, go to the top of the screen, go to the bottom of the screen, right? Top, bottom, middle, top, bottom, middle. And, or I could pipe up. So I don't typically want to do counting. So you could use relative lines where it says how many lines away do you want to jump. So you could say like 9 up or 9 down. Like I don't typically do that. That's just not how I navigate. But you can if you want, and then you can see you want to navigate up by what. But so you can get the exact line that you're looking for. But there's usually enough land markers, like these curly brackets, or jumping to the middle screen, that it works fine for me. So I kind of like how I have it set up. But you could do like 9 up. There's no problem. So other people like that, but I don't use relative lines in that case. James says, Ian's the guy typing some real inappropriate stuff. Pretty sure you deleted his messages already. Oh, yeah. There's probably some moderation that's happening. So thank you, James. Yeah, and I might have missed it because there's add delay is crazy. Yeah, that's Scardy. Yeah, so that's what I intentionally added a delay because there's a reason for that. You want to, it's from an efficiency perspective. So from an efficiency perspective, you see the subtitles on the screen showing up, but you don't want every single change to show up because there's going to be a lot of changes. So you can limit the number of changes because this is a network call, right? These are a lot of network calls. But it's been 10 years since I wrote this software. So there's the compute on the world has gotten so much better. We have no problem being more wasteful. So that's what I'm going to waste everything. That's the whole idea. I want to waste it all. So that's what we're doing. We're figuring out where that is, and maybe it's here. Is it here? Is this it? Await delay. See? Is this it? Is this the whole time? No, this isn't it. This is not it. I don't think this is it because we're using a spoken library to listen, and this isn't it. I don't think this is it. I got really excited there. I thought it was it. I thought it was it. But I'm pretty sure that's not the answer. But there is a delay function. I'm wondering, oh, that's the only place it's used? Okay. All right. But yeah, okay, so continuous listen on speech, candidate speech used. Let's see here. Set timeout, candidate instructions. Okay. Then we have candidate intro, set timeout, intro text. Okay. Partial. On partial, we do candidate. Okay. Candidate publish. See? Okay. Let's go. Let's see. I got really excited that I thought we got the answer, but I don't think we got the answer. All right. Let's open up the terminal window here and investigate a little bit more. Okay. So let's do, here we go. So you can see on the screen, hello. Hello. You can see when it happens. You can see the data transmission happening. It's occurring here. And so I think I added some sort of like a delay in the transmission. So while I'm talking, instead of sending every word, I pause, just collect more words, and I buffer, and then I send them out. And I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. So I want to, so it updates on the screen fast enough. So if it updates on the screen, I need to see where the network is occurring, and then we can do it. I'm pretty sure. Super, you say, is that open source? What? Yeah, it is open source. Yeah. So here it is. It's something I wrote, 7 years ago, which isn't that crazy? Isn't that ridiculous? I wrote this software 7 years ago. But yeah, you just look for OBS Subtitles, and then you'll see it here. It looks like this, and it gives you instructions on how to use it. And so it's got a lot of cool stuff. It has a bunch of different modes that you can use, and it gives you different fonts that you can use. So it's got a lot of things, and it supports a lot of languages as well, not just English. So it's really powerful. But what I want to do is try to improve the performance of it, and we're just digging around to see if we can do it. Do you think dogs can look up or not? What? Chris Chernobyl? What do you mean? James, you don't need to imagine. Imagine every character here are just my alts. Okay. What is do if yes? I'm just reading through some of the chats here really quick. Chris Castana. I really think it shouldn't take that much time since they're doing real time. Yeah, I agree. Right? It shouldn't. Why Chernobyl? Yeah, that is there's a thing involved with that word. There's connotations involved. So with this open source project, you can set in various languages, and they will work for you. You just change the language. And then that'll work. But I'm just trying to figure out what the delay is. Where's the delay coming from? Is it hello, test. See, is it? I'm pretty sure. See, it pops up. So it shows up on the screen, and then it does a bunch of and then it pipes out afterwards. So there's a delay. There's definitely a delay there. I can see it. I can see the delay. Maybe dogs from Chernobyl can't look up. Okay. Yes, dogs can look up. What's going on with this conversation? I don't get who thinks that much since we're doing. Yeah, I don't know what the specifics are with that. I've missed some context. Okay, let's see here. Popping back over to the text. Where is this happening? Candidate. Listen, this goes to speech, which goes to candidate. Where's used? This isn't. What is the point of this? Maybe this is like a leftover remnant from long ago. Okay. Are there other files that we should be looking at? Dashboard, portal, requests. Here we go. Let's see if we see anything interesting here. Timeout. We don't care about that. I think this is just pre-fetch phases before the fetch exists. Subscribe. Okay. Request. Timeout next. Success. Oh. Is it here? Is it here? It could be in this one. Windowing. The windy. Windowing. Windowing. What about windy? Windowing equals windy. Windowing. This might be it. I think we might have found it. Wind. There's no winding. So, do you think this is it right here? Do you think this is it? I set it to 1 second. It seems like that's the amount of delay that's happening. I think this might be it. This might be it. Windowing. Windy. So we're always windowing. So windowing starts at 10, but then it updates and it goes to windy. Which, don't yell at me. I don't know what windy is all about. Sorry, I wrote this 7 years ago. But yeah. What are we building? Swapnil. So we've got some subtitles on the screen. You can see them, but they're a little bit slow. And so we're looking for where the slowdown is occurring. That's what we're building. GPT, correct, yeah. What is the name of the font? Oh, good question. I think it's Monaco. Let's figure out what this is really quick. Let's go to the settings for terminal. How do we edit our terminal settings? I'm pretty sure it's Monaco. Monaco terminal font. Here we go. Let's find out. What is the font here? It showed up. Okay. This might be hard to see on the screen, but it says the text is, where is it? Where's the text? Window, terminal, tab, shell, keyboard, advanced, color, image back. Monaco. It is. Okay. So it's Monaco font. I'll type it in the chat here for you. Terminal font is Monaco 15. There you go. That's what it is. Monaco. That's the font. Let's see here. Figi, you say, this is pretty fun. Good luck. Do you have any second channel where you do something other than coding? Gaming, for example? No. This is it. This is the main channel. And when I do video games, I probably won't be streaming. I just hanging out and doing video games myself on my own. But we are focused on coding here in this channel, or doing code-related software engineering things. That's what we do. Krishna, for real, what was that? What was what? Font name and the theme. Oh, the theme is, what is this theme? Let me see. Let me. I think it's in my Vim RC is my theme. So let me see if I can pop that open real quick. Here, I'm going to vim.rc. 1 second. I'm going to pop that open. It is Groovebox is the color scheme. Okay. We've got Groovebox. All right. I'll type that in the chat. Groovebox. Color scheme is Groovebox. So I like this color scheme because it's kind of like, what's that really bright, fun one? The best, like really bright color scheme that it's like Monaco. No, I can't remember. It's a really good one. But this is like a lighter version of that. That's just kind of toned down just a little bit, but it still has a lot of the great colorings that I like. Let's see. I'm just gonna see. There is a stream delay as well. Yeah. I can. Stream delay. Maybe I'm just like really slow on reading the chat messages. Theme is really cool. Ever been to Doki theme? I haven't tried Doki theme. Let me look that up really quick. Doki theme Vim. Let me see. Is that? Let me double check. Let me see what that looks like. I'm giving it a chance. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. It's like a pastel and magenta, like a pink and teal. That's really cool. Oh, see if you can see it here. I'll pull that on the screen. So that's a pretty cool theme. That's a really good one. Doki theme. I like that one too. I might try it out. You know, every now and then you got to change up your color schemes just to have fun with it. Change them up. But I think we found our problem. So let's see if we can get it to work. Because we do have to go, and I have real work to do. I have real work that I get it done today, and it's already 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and I have real work that I have to actually get done. But I think the answer is here. I think we just do that. I think we just remove 2 zeros, and then it will work. I'm pretty sure. Let's try it. So in order to do that, that's a funny theme. Also, you can add anime backgrounds, which is something I didn't know you could do in Vim. Are you sure you can actually do that in Vim? Like I don't think you can add actual backgrounds in a terminal window. Can you actually do that? Is that something you really can do? Supra, how do we say your name here? You know what? We will copy and paste it, and we'll go to a translator so I can get it going here. All right. Translate. Here we go. So let's get your name. Supratim. 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 All right, Supratim. Excellent. All right, got your name down. Supratim. That's funny theme. Yeah. You can. Ali, are you serious? You really can add even in a terminal window? Really? I will have to try that out sometime. I think that would be really neat to try. Krishna, no, you aren't slow since your chat doesn't delay. I see you typing things before you talk. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. And I'm going with the live stream, referring to the moment you said color scheme. Got it. Okay. Understood. So there's just a little bit of delay there. Got it. All good. So it is so funny. Try it. Okay. I'll have to try it at some point, but we do have to wrap up here. And I do want to achieve the goal of the stream in the first place. What we're building, someone with a lambda, you can have a lambda symbol for a username. Lambda symbol. You can have a lambda symbol as a username. Isn't that cool? Lambda, you've got a cool username. That's clever. And it's also your avatar icon too. Good job. Good username. Okay, so since we're running out of time, we have to actually get this to work. I want to make sure that the subtitles are faster. So you hear me speaking, but the subtitles have a little bit of delay. I think we fixed it. Yeah, Lambda is cool. Ali, you can also have Japanese characters. Oh, cool. Nice. I suppose, and that's a really good point. You can have any, UTF-8 Unicode characters, maybe even UTF-16. Who knows? Any kind of thing there. All right, so let's jump back to our YouTube nowadays being quite chill with usernames. Got it. So they're opening the doors. Okay. So let's see if we did it. So in order to get this to work properly, I have to change over my subtitles to run on my Docker server. So I'm going to do that really quick. Let's see if I can make that work. All right. So this will be, I believe, let me see. I need to figure out what the exact, let's see here. What is the exact URL. Here we go. All right, so it looks like this. Okay, so it's localhost. I should be able to copy and paste that and then put it here. All right, I'm just in case I need to reverse that. There we go. Pulling that in, copy, and go. Okay, did it work? Oh, it worked. You guys, look, we fixed it. We did it. It's fast again. We did it. Oh, success. Doesn't that look so cool? It's working. It's so much faster now. It's exactly what I wanted. Oh, yes. Oh, no, it took us just 2 little zeros. It took 2 little zeros. Right here. Look. This is the difference. Right here. We did it. This whole time. And it's been 7 years. It's been 7 years of this and these 2 little zeros. Oh. We did it. Okay, so now what I have to do is I have to commit this after so many years and put this into production. Oh, wow. Okay. Saving it. Okay. We did it, guys. We did it. Get status. Okay. We modified it. This file right here. Isn't that crazy? Windy worked. Yes, Kristan. Windy worked. We did it. I'm just going to, let's see here. You're kind of late to the chat. What are we building? Oh, Supreme. Yeah, we built the subtitles and they're fast now. They're fast. You can see this not as delayed. Isn't that cool? We improved the performance by a factor of 10, by 1 factor, or maybe 2 factors in magnitude, right? Because they're 2 zeros. We did it. We did it. I'm so happy. We did it. Oh, that is just so satisfying. This is so cool. That is just so cool. Okay, here. Let me just make sure. Yep. Okay, perfect. Oh, we did it. All right, I'm going to commit it. And we're going to push it up to GitHub. We're going to push it up to GitHub. So here, I'm actually kind of curious. How many years has this been since we've made a change? Here, 7 years? Look, 7 years. Dang. Isn't that cool? Do you think YouTube may buy your idea? What? Debugging things and actually succeeding is the greatest feeling ever. Ali, you're right. You're so right. Isn't that cool? We did it. And it's been there for 7 years. I wrote this code 7 years ago. Almost 70 people are watching. Everyone double tap double tap for the victory. We solved the 7-year latency issue. It's been 7 years. And we figured it out on stream while streaming on YouTube and reading chat messages. Isn't this crazy? Oh, we did it. All right. Get, here we go. Get add JS. All right. Get status. All right. It's going to, my terminal window is too excited here. My terminal window is so excited. All right. Get commit -m. Oh, wait. Get log. Hold on. Let's double check. Are we on the right? Added text color. I want to make sure that we are up to date here on the right thing. I don't want to have any merge conflicts or anything like that. To tell you the truth, only 1 line of code. I don't think we're gonna have any problems. Christian, I mean, it's quite helpful for all those short video streamers. Yeah, you got it. Absolutely. Okay, so get status. All right, we're looking good. Git commit. Here we go. This is it. Momentous. Fixed 7 years of slow subtitles. Wow. Isn't that amazing? All right. Git push origin master. This was before GitHub's main branches were called main. They were called master back then. Here we go. Momentous event. Off to the races. Is it there? Is it going to go? We're going to find out here. Go. I knew it. Okay. This is what I was worried about. All right, here we go. Git pull origin master. All right. Let's see how far behind we are. Let's see if we have any merge conflicts. I knew this was going to happen because it's just after so many years, it's just okay. Did we do it? Oh, we have to let's see, get status. fatal. Need to specify how to reconcile divergent branches. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We can just delete it, pull it fresh, and then start over. Like, because we know where the problem is, and we can just make a commit and do it there. Get status. What? Let's see here. All right, let's just do that. We're just gonna do that. I think that'll be the plan. Just one line. It's just one line, right? So, Christian, dude, what do you think of a small box like split screen with black background, and then use the subtitles? Oh, to 2 lines. Then it would look amazing and clear. Yeah, we could do that. So we can do that. You have full control over the CSS. So are you saying small box? So here, check this out. We can go to, what is it called? We can go to the dashboard. All right, here we go. So here is, so I can click this button, and then that will, okay, so you can see how it changed it on the screen. So now it looks, you can see it a lot better. But also the lines keep going. We could figure that out. We can figure that out in a bit. But I'm really glad we do need to push it and commit this, and then we have to go. We have to end stream because I actually have work to do today. But let's get through. Steven, hey, Dr. Kootenai. Hi, how's it going? What was this? What OS is this? What operating system? This is this is Mac OS. I was using Linux, so I started on Windows and I jumped to Linux, and now I'm running on Mac OS. So we're just running in a Mac terminal. It looks like Linux though, doesn't it? Because terminal emulators, is amazing. This is great. Yeah, we just need to limit that. Yes. Oh yeah, isn't it? So it looks good. It looks good. So we could totally do that. We can absolutely do that. So this is, let me see what the CSS is here. I can grab that, copy that, move that up here, and the CSS looks like this. So all we do is just copy and paste this. Here we go. Style. We just grab the style, and then we go back. Here we go. Pop that back. Back. Here we go. Let's go back, and then we go to subtitles. We click here, and then we say question mark. Oh wait, actually, I have to do it over here because I forgot what the channel name is. So let me pop this open here really quick. So subtitles, clicking. Okay. I'm just figuring it out here real quick. So here, this is what I'm looking at. So this is on OBS. So this is where our CSS is. So all I have to do is find the styles, and then you can see here. Oh, there it is. So let's grab that, and then we can pop this onto the stream. All right. 1 second. We're almost there. Here we go. This is it here. Okay. Ampersand styles. Did I get it? Let's find out. And then I should be able to press enter, and then it should show up just fine. Let's see here. Yep. Okay. Background style, and okay. I should be able to click okay. Okay. How about that? Wait. Let's see here. Subtitles. I need to copy and paste this again. Copy, paste, and it needs to go over here. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Is it working now? Oh no. The font color is we need to make sure the color is the right color. So color equals white. WHITE. Here we go. How about now? Nope. Okay. We completely messed it up. We totally messed it up. Try Nix OS. Oh, actually that's a good idea. That's a neat one. We should try that. Well, money is missing from the terminal, so to me it doesn't feel like Linux. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Have a good day. Nice work. Thank you, Gerald. Thank you. Amazing. Happy we got it to work. What website are you working on? So we just fixed a 7-year bug in our subtitles. Obviously, we're having some issues right now with some of the design here. But let's see here. Let's see if we can get some defaults. default. Here we go. Let's get some default going. Okay. Okay. I'll go 0. Okay. How about that? Let's do that. We'll end the stream. Here's what we'll do. Since I got to go, we'll just end the stream with the default fonts. And let me get the subtitles open here with the defaults. And I will hide everything else. And then we need to commit the branch to GitHub. Here we go. All right, let's see here. That should work. We should see it working now. Guest subtitles. Let me see. Double check. Here we go. Go over here. Paste that. Go. Hello. Is it working? I mean, it's kind of working, but it seems we seem to have lost the original. Or did we? Is it there? Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later. So at least for now, I need to commit. We have to get going. Hey, Lorix, the best. How's it going? Good to see you again. Ashford. Okay. So we have our subtitles. We fixed it. We broke something in the middle of it. I don't know what the exact detail is here, but the channel name looks the same, and the channel name looks the same here. So it should be showing up, but for some reason it's not on my stream. That's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out later. So I do have to get going, but we do want to finish this code really quick. That's the one thing that we want to do. We want to finish the code really quick. We need to get this merged. So cd.rm-rf Twitch subtitles. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to clone this repository really quick because we got to get going. We got to get going because I have actual work to do today. Dude, use Mona Lisa, the green with background. It may look cool in your channel. Oh, yeah. That actually could be a really good idea. We'll have to try that out. Git clone. Here we go. And we'll pull that in really quick. And then failure paves the way to greatness. Yeah, it does, Gerald. You're totally right. This is it. This is one of the coolest things about humans. We have the ability to recognize failure, and so we get to learn about it. It's how we advance. It's how we make progress. If we didn't recognize failure, we wouldn't be able to progress. It's one of our most advanced capabilities. And it's the reason why there's the negativity bias. So in news, when you look at news, usually there's a lot of news around negativity. It's because we're highlighting things that we think we can make better. And that's like a native human capability. And often we see this as, a detractor from society. It's a problem and we're like being negative and it's, it's taking away. But it's actually a really positive thing because we can say this can be better. We can make it better. Isn't that cool? So failure is the way. It paves the way to greatness and mastery. GG, grind, stay humble. Cheers. Cool. Yeah, thank you. Krishna, I really like your energy. I'm subscribing. Cool. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah. So definitely subscribe. So what we're going to do is we stream every weekday. So once a week or once every 5 days a week. That's what I'm looking for. So 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And then on the weekend, I recover. And then, so Monday through Friday. So subscribe if you want. So we'll be streaming again on Monday. So it'll be two more days until we stream. 2 more days until we stream. So definitely subscribe. And then you will have a chance to catch the live again on Monday. So JS. Let's get this going. It was in the requester this whole time. It was windy. Here it is right here. Oh, there it is right there. Check it out. We're going to make the fix again. We did it. We're going to make the fix. I just can't believe it was 7 years that those numbers right there, right here. Isn't that crazy? This is the difference right here. Oh, it's just crazy. Okay. So we're going to commit that git status, git commit -am 7-year fix. Faster subtitles, finally. Okay. Git push origin master. Boom. Krishna, excellent. Subscribed. We did it. Okay. And now everyone who uses this repository, which there are quite a few, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I got 263 stars. It's pretty good. 1,200 forks. That's a pretty good, right? That's a pretty good repository there. So check it out. Check it out. JavaScript. And we look at the request. This line right here. Now. See it? Now. We did it. It is now updated. So that is complete success. Like we completely win. All right, let me see here. Okay. All right. So now what I want to do is okay, so is it not here? All right. What I need to do is find a way to restore it. That's one thing. Hey, you're new here. Open source applications. Hi, how's it going? We fixed a 7-year-old bug, and we are so excited about it. I mean, I'm excited about it. I'm finally got it to work. So what I want to do now is ensure that I got it working, and then we have to leave. You came right at the end of stream, just at the very end. And so what I need to do is, Lorax the best. Hey, it's good to see you. Love to open source applications in general. Yeah. So we're updating some open source. These are Twitch subtitles, or well, OBS subtitles, obviously, because this isn't Twitch. You're watching on YouTube right now because we're YouTube live streaming. And all I want to do is make sure it works again. So we have to copy it. Wait, actually, I have my own version. So I have my own version running. I just need to make sure it's working. So here we go. Let me go back to my subtitles. And then, actually, we'll go ahead and pop that up because I need the domain. I need this part of it right here. I need that part. Copy. Okay. So I'm hoping, because it's on a CDN. So let me double check. How do we do that? We can go here. And then, oh, isn't that cool? Yeah. Okay. So I need to /subtitles.html. Okay. There. This is it right here. This is what I'm looking for. Let's get rid of that. Perfect. Here we go. Reload that page. Okay. Here we go. Is it working? Yes, it's working. Okay. You might not be able to see it. You might not be able to totally see it, but let me copy and paste this right here. And then I'll put it into OBS. Here we go. And let me copy and go. And then, yes, it's back. It's back. And it's fast too. We did it, guys. We did it. It only took, how long? 1 hour and 30 minutes. But that's not because of the coding. It was mostly because we were talking in chat. We're talking in chat. Good, bro. How about you? Excellent. I'm doing fine. I'm doing great now because we fixed it. We did it. Look on the screen. You can see it. Subtitles are moving quick and they're moving fast. It was a 7-year bug and we fixed it. What language? I heard someone say what language it was. This is JavaScript. And then, hey, new viewer here, feudal ad. This is JavaScript. So we found a bug, and a 7-year-old bug, and we fixed it. And it was right here. It was right here on this line 103 for 7 years. A 7-year bug right here. Isn't that crazy? It feels more efficient. Yeah. It's you can see my words basically exactly as I'm saying them now. It's almost right on. It's just nearly perfect. Yay, we did it. Congratulations, brother. Open source applications. Open source applications. Look, see, I can say your name and it shows up here on the screen. Open source applications. Isn't that cool? This is great. Gerald, later, folks, refinement over. Yep, we did it. Definement. 7 years running strong. I like the infectious characters. Characters, yep. Of the whole thing. Thank you. I really have to go this time. Okay, Gerald, it was great to see you. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you guys next time. What speech recognition you use? This is using the Google Speech API. So there's a text-to-speech or speech-to-text aspect to this. But in order to get into OBS in an overlay like on the video, we have to use something called PubNub. So, actually, let's see here. So there's a lot of pieces to this. How do we do this? We can actually do, let's see, what is the best drawing app online? Someone had a really good drawing app that they recommended, like a really good drawing app that I can use to sort of describe what's happening here. Like, what's a really good one? Is this a good one? Klecky? Is that one? Is this the right one? Is this a good one to use? I think it might be. Let me know if there's any other better ones. Well, this one could work. I think we could use this. This is fine. Okay, so here's how it works. So we've got OBS here, right? We're streaming live on YouTube right now. This is OBS. So see if I can type this right. So we've got OBS here, and then we've got a browser source. See if I can type. Is there any like actual typing that it can happen? Krishna, you know what I'm working on project is Jarvis, but using ChatGPT. So yeah, so actually it's really cool. You can use voice to do that. Since I don't know programming, it sucks a lot, but with using 11 Labs API for the voice, 11 Labs, that's really cool because then you can make the exact voice the way you want, which is really powerful. I made a simple HTTP on TCP in C++, hoping a professional could help review. So HTTP on TCP, yep. So you've made a really fast and efficient web server is what you did. Feudalad, you've made a very powerful web server that trounces most web servers because you wrote it in C++. It would be really cool to see. I'm very curious to see if you've got it all. I want to see if there's like, can I draw letters or do I have to type everything? I have to type everything, don't I? Okay, so this is a browser source here. This is a browser source, and it lives inside of OBS, so it's an overlay. And this points to a URL, which is this URL right here. And this URL is a GitHub repository that's using GitHub pages. And then that page is here, right? So we've got this HTML page here. HTML, HTTP, so you can draw fast. ML, here we go. All right, so we got HTML page. And then we're using Google Voice to capture my audio and convert it into, actually what we're using is something called Spoken NPM, which is another open source library that I wrote. I wonder how many years ago at this point. It says, let's find out, 7 years ago. Another 7-year-old repository. It uses Spoken, which is a JavaScript text-to-speech and speech-to-text for artificial intelligence apps. It lets you go both directions, but I'm using it to capture my speech. And then I use a technology called PubNub, and it transmits information from the browser that captures the voice, and then it overlays it here on my screen in OBS. So this is jumped over like this with something called PubNub. P-U-B. Here we go. I'm going to type it out. N-U-B. Here we go. And so PubNub is able to capture this information through the microphone that's being transcoded speech to text over into OBS through a browser source, and then you see the overlay on the screen. And we just fixed a 7-year bug that made it slow, and now it's fast again. Now it is fast. Bro, you skipped the last part of that comment. Oh, wait. Which one? I'll reread it. I'll reread it. I'll read it from the beginning. Okay, here's what you said. Here's what you said. You know what I'm working on is a project which is Jarvis. So you're building a Jarvis, but you're using ChatGPT since you don't know programming. Wait, you don't know programming. It sucks a lot, and I was using 11 Labs API, but the STT and TTS don't work. Oh, so STT, speech to text, and TTS, text to speech, don't work. Okay, so a quick way is just to use the spoken library. You could use this. This is what we're using here, and it lets you turn any text to speech. So you could use something like this. You can have it say something. And I think there's like a demo. I think there's a demo of it. Here we go. Let's try it out. Let's try the demo. Here's the demo. Ready? Okay, here's the demo. Is it going to work?
Welcome to Flavor Town. Welcome to Flavor Town.
See? It works. So you can have it say anything you want. So this is text to speech. Hello YouTube. We did it. We did it. After 7 years, we fixed the subtitles. All right, here we go. Say.
Hello YouTube. We did IT after 7 years. We fixed the subtitles.
Because I don't know, could you hear that? I don't know if you could hear that very well because I don't have the audio high enough. Let me see. See if that shows up here.
Hello YouTube. We did IT after 7 years. We fixed the subtitles.
We did it. We did it. We fixed the subtitles. After 7 years. Oh, this is so satisfying. Okay. So this is Lorax the best. Yeah, we did it. We have, so if you want to get really good text to speech and speech to text, this will just work for you automatically. It's actually kind of a nice NPM package. But yeah, this is also 7 years old. Thank you everyone for joining the stream. We have to go now because I have actual work to do. And we fixed the subtitles, which means that we win at life. And we achieved our objective. So it was great to see everyone here. Enjoyed chatting with you, chat. Definitely. So we stream 5 days a week now for about an hour per day is what we aim for. Maybe some days a little bit longer, or some days a little bit shorter. Depends on the meeting schedule because I have actual responsibilities that I need to take care of things that I have to actually do. So there's things that we have to go do now. I have actual work to do. Bye. Open source applications. Great to see you here. Thank you. So, Krishna, it's even open source. Yeah, it is. Can we change its voice? Yeah, you can. It's got a bunch of different voices. So voice. Yeah, you can get a list of different voices. So there's a lot of different voices. Absolutely. There's just a ton of different examples and usage patterns here. So just npm install spoken, and then you can change which voice, and then there's a list of voices that you can use. So here, check this out. Voices. What's that going to do? It's going to log it to the console. Let's open the console really quick. I do have to run, but here we go. Oh, wow. Is there really 210 voices? Are you kidding me? Oh, wow. Okay, so there's a lot of voices to choose from, like a ton. Look at this. And they're all different languages too. So you basically can have any language, any voice at all. Like it's amazing. Isn't this, you can have grandpa in Portuguese or Japanese or Italian or French. You can have grandpa as your voice. Let's try it out. Let's try out grandpa really quick. Subtitles. Let me spell that correctly. We'll do grandpa. Let's see what it sounds like.
Hello YouTube.
That's not grandpa.
After 7 years. We fixed the subtitles.
That's definitely not grandpa. I wonder if there's like a new, what about Albert? We might need to upgrade because it's a 7-year-old library. It's a 7-year-old library, so we might have to upgrade it. What about Albert? Is it going to change? It changed, but you can't. That sounds scary. Here we go. All right, we're playing with text to speech. So how about let's try Alva. Is that a better one? Let's try Alva.
Hello YouTube. WEDDT after 7 years. We fixed the subtitles.
It is working. Okay. How about flow? It seems we got flow. We can do flow. See what flow is here really quick. What's flow sound like?
Hello YouTube.
Oh, that's flow.
We did IT after 7 years. We fixed the subtitles.
Dude, that's crazy. I know there's 210. It's crazy. Some type of voice changing features. Yeah, DWSP. Hey, it's good to see you. We're actually just ending because I do have to run, and it's we're overtime. We're overtime, and I got to run to actually go do work. But what about good news? I'm actually want to try out good news. What is good news, really quick? We're procrastinating here. I have work to do.
Hello YouTube. We did it. After 7 years, we fixed it.
2 questions, brother, but I will ask you next time. Yes, open source applications. Come back next time. We'll be back on Monday. Definitely subscribe for those folks who are here. Subscribe, and you will be able to get the notification when we're live. We'll be live every weekday, so 5 days a week is the plan. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining. It was a lot of fun hanging out with you all today, chat, and we'll talk later. See you guys next time. And enjoy your weekend. Have a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday. It's great to see you. Bye everyone. See you on Monday. Here we go. We're actually